What do you mean?
It just sounds like a party is happening over at your place.
No, because they're playing Call of Duty together, and one of them doesn't have a mic, so they has to keep coming in here to tell them shit.
One,
Do what? Hmm? This isn't Predator. This is No Man's Sky. Uh huh. I guess earlier Josh thought I was playing the new Predator game when it was really this. But yeah, I am.
oh, surrounded by certified geniuses, I see. I mean, honestly, the new Predator games, like graphically, looks worse than this game, which is weird. Oh, I'm at your base.
Yeah, I'm on my way.
Oh, your car's got a little gun on it.
Does it?
Looks like.
Because I know you can put, like, I think guns on it, but I don't have that upgrade yet.
You
I,
have
I'm not.
something on it.
I'm not gonna put it on there though, because I kind of find that car trash. Like,
Yeah, it's just the starter vehicle. I think most any of the other vehicles are better than it.
I need you close. I'm live streaming this.
Why?
Um, my girlfriend wanted to watch.
Oh, she's your girlfriend now?
Hmm.
This is bigger news than just a casual remark, Davis.
Yeah, it happened a bit ago. I just didn't talk about it, which is surprising because I'm a fucking blathermouth.
Yeah.
You
You're
didn't
just
have
hoping
to
she
agree
can't.
with a nigga.
You're just hoping she can't hear your audio, bitch.
Well, that's yeah. She's not on the broadcast yet. But
Still.
why?
Might be embarrassing.
How is it embarrassing?
I don't know, because when people are in relationships, hearing other people divulge what they might consider to be too much information could lead to stress on said relationship. Trust me on that one.
So I built a storage thing just in case. What else was I gonna do? I get in my mech, my mecha.
Being inside the mech is really cool, just generally. Just don't try to drive it in first person, because it's ass. And also, if you can't correct yourself properly, just turn the camera where you want to go and do a little jump. It makes it so much easier. Jumping's the main way you want to get around in this thing anyway. The only real issue is I don't have a scanner on mine. So I don't know how finding, you know, mining spots would be. Little motherfucker wants to
Well, I know where I've got my current ones. Do you have sentinels on you?
Yeah, because they just see me and then they start swarming me.
This planet is bugged, I think. Because
No, it's not. Like, okay, the Sentinels work really weird from what I've seen. Essentially, if you piss them off and you're on an aggressive world, they will never stop fucking with you.
Because every time you guys aren't here, I don't run into a single one, but I only see them when you are here.
Yeah, because you haven't pissed them off yet.
And then there's that one time when you were seeing these like fucking sentinel balls that I didn't see.
Well, they just spawned in different places for you, I think. But who knows? Maybe you're on a version of the planet that just doesn't have the Sentinel prefix on it. I don't know. It'd be really weird if that was the case. It wouldn't be the first time that there have been minor differences between things from player to player in this game, to be fair. But since I'm in the robot, they don't seem to know how to like deal with me. They don't know how to attack me. They're just kind of scanning me infinitely.
So I'm trying to get as far away from like the current mining shit that I found. I've entered a new area, so let's go. Okay, it's a bee nearby.
Do you have a scanner on your mech, or do you get out of it to scan?
I get out of it. I was skipping on extra nanites for something I could do by getting out.
Well, it's just, you gotta be real precise about it. That's the thing. Makes getting out of the mech a pain in the ass to scan.
And now they're attacking me. Even though I did nothing.
Get inside your mech, they'll be too stupid to know how to attack you.
B gold. These arse holes. In the mech I go. I had to watch a video to fucking figure out how to do the scan shit. Can this like mech not run?
I believe it can walk slightly faster.
It's just gotta kind of like build up to it.
Yeah, your best bet for getting around is to just spam your jump.
Which makes sense because it has like a pretty fast recharge.
I I've just resorted to going around looking for the hot spots on foot because getting in and out of the mech is really inconvenient.
I wanted paraffinium so I can make my freaking motorcycle, because I'm assuming it's probably a lot faster than both fucking exocrafts.
I believe, yeah. I think the fastest one is like a little three-wheeler, I think is the fastest one, but I'm
That
not
one.
sure. I'm not sure.
Oh, I found an A. Let's see what it is.
Because, like, if paraffinium is what you need, I could just go to, like, I've got a planet covered in it. I could just go to and get you some. Be easier than making a mine for it, that's for sure. Yeah, I see the A too.
And in the video, he said it'd be a great idea to find like an electromagnetic hotspot nearby to power it.
Yeah, but that's very unlikely.
Well, there's one nearby, but it's like C.
Huh?
There's like an electromagnetic hotspot nearby that's like C. That's all I've found so far, though, of those kinds.
Let's see what this hotspot is. A, and it's silver. So close.
Hey, we're
Silver.
getting somewhere.
Here, you don't see these little balls right here?
Nope,
They give you the James Cameron lens flare.
nope. I do not see little
Weird.
little balls on my screen.
Like
But a
they
sentinel did just randomly appear.
yeah, because we're near the balls. They guard them. They don't like you touching their balls.
Well, I like touching balls.
You need a couple of those balls to upgrade one of the things on your Minotaur, actually.
Oh, that's what that is?
Yeah.
Because I was about
And
to ask, but I was just like, I'll wait for that
they
later.
glow so bright that they cover the entire screen in just a James Cameron lens flare. If you look
Is it
correctly
James
at them.
Cameron or
James
JJ?
Cameron, J.J. Abrams. You know what? They both use it, don't they? J.J.
I don't
Abrams is the
know.
one
I'm
that's
not
really
too
a genius for
familiar
it,
with
though.
James Cameron, even though, I'm familiar with his work.
Yeah, no, it's Abrams who uses the lens flare. Yeah, they give you an Abrams flash.
Oh, of course, Brandon joins.
I'm enjoying you guys. I didn't invite him because I'm just not in the mood.
For Brandon. Brandon. Combination of
Brandonism.
Brandon and random.
Brandonisms.
So, how's that mining operation going there, Davis?
No. It's just like a long period of silence followed by him asking a random question
Oh,
that
yeah.
contains to the conversation that and it doesn't rightly.
Fucking yesterday when he just randomly answered something we did not even, like, ask him about.
Yeah. Like, so what was the question? Excuse me, what?
He
Who
just
asked the
waited, like,
question?
30 minutes to fucking answer it. Okay, there's a bee nearby.
Every time I see a B, I just pass it up. I'm going at least A or bust. You know, I've been like, see, that's the thing, right? I don't quite know how to do it. Maybe what we should do is, because like this planet's great and everything, and we should totally keep it. You could set up a mining op here if you want to, right? But you, I could literally host a game. You can join on me and build a base on mine and Brandon's planet and just use our fucking mines, because like having your own mining op is great and everything, but we already have one up. We already have two up. We have more than two. We've got like five. Not on that planet, but we've definitely got a lot of them just around, you know?
Which I get, I understand, but I want my own. I want to, you know, learn this game. I feel as though, you know, in the time that I played without you guys here, you know, I'm learning.
Mm.
Because it's neat, yeah, I have an S class and all that shit, but that shit was just like handed to me. I didn't like earn that shit. Another bee. Fuck that.
To be fair, it's a game built on the back of RNG, so like, yeah.
Yeah, true, true. Fucking on the Oakham Prime, I found like this thing that looked like a fox, but it had like a tiny pig head, and it has like fucking a unicorn horn.
You know, whenever you get inside your mecha again, it just looks like he's pulling up his big boy pants.
A B spot for electromagnetic. What he leave?
I can't seem to find any hotspots anymore for some reason.
A very strange fucking planet. And the
Like,
Navi,
honestly,
huh?
this planet just looks like a really pretty natural park where a bunch of teenagers decided to just litter.
Like the Navi are like the only like animals on this fucking planet.
Yeah, normally when you find like weird techno-organic planets like this, it's usually only like one life form on it. At least that's been my experience. Is we've got the exotic planet where our gold mines are. There's only one animal on that planet. 2 if you count the weird little urchins that can have a chance to spawn sometimes when you try to break rocks. But those are on like most planets that are very rocky, I think, because I've run into them on like 3 or 4 different planets. But there's also like the cyber planet that I found has like 1 life form on it. And then this planet just has nothing on it. So seems to be the case.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Wait, oh, let's see. Fuck that. Sí, señor. Thank you. And I'm floating in the most peculiar way.
yeah, I flew to like another portion of the same planet quite a ways away. Hopefully maybe I can find something out this way.
The Lumen Sage. I need to remind myself to change the name of my other ship to the Harbinger. Just done nothing. And I think there's like audio cues for the fucking survey thing. Because I've noticed that the pulse sound of it will play in different ears or both earphones at the same time depending on, you know, where you're looking. And I was thinking
Yeah.
maybe that might be it saying, hey, over here to the left, there might be something this way. I am the passenger. I ride, you ride, you die. No decals for the Minotaur. Like, you'd think. Garbage. Uh-oh. Oh, I could do like a little... That's neat. Alright. Stop showing me the fucking cement. Is this a gold deposit? I think it might be. Yep. Let me make it bigger.
Found Purpur.
What?
The curious deposit gives
Pepper.
you destabilized sodium.
That good? Oh, it's
Well,
a...
I tried
Sorry.
to mine it and it rolled down the hill.
It's like, motherfucker. Not
They
today.
give you fluoride lattices.
Oh. Whatever that is. Wait, am I going back in the direction of my fucking... I feel lost.
Oh, superoxide crystal.
Is that good?
Need those. I know I need
That good?
those for something. I just don't remember what I need them for.
And then my controller died. Okay.
Caramelized onion.
Yes. I guess. The caramel? I feel like Brandon's watching my broadcast right now. Cause there's like a second person that keeps coming in and out of it. And like, they alert, you know, people on your PlayStation, I'm assuming, right?
I mean, I didn't get one, so...
And they just left as I said that.
I mean, is it broadcasting your voice?
I think so. I made sure to have it do that.
But you're in my party. I don't know what my party settings are.
I mean, you'd probably need someone to talk over all this, like, just consistent jumping, getting out, scanning. Oh shit.
Check my party settings. Yeah, it says allow voice to be shared, so yeah, I mean, if you got your shit set up to share voices, they could probably hear us talking. But I'm not sure how well the audio of us talking is coming through. I know whenever I try to include voice recordings in gameplay, it would always muddle the audio quite a bit. So, if whoever's watching can hear us, we probably sound like shit.
True. Comcast and whatever I have.
Jeez. It's just like no hotspots on this fucking planet.
Nah, apparently the audio is fine.
Okay. Hello, whoever this is who tested the audio. Also, I think I was trying to sense for gas hotspots there for a while.
What
Might
are
have passed a few mining hotspots.
gas hotspots?
You can set up gas extractors, which will extract gases, stuff like oxygen and shit like that. Could
Oh,
be
that'd be
useful.
fucking. That'd be great.
Yeah, it would be nice to have a good gas extractor, I guess. I've never really set one up, but with how much I find myself needing things like oxygen on a regular basis, might be a good idea.
I found myself in a pickle that I got out of easily. In a hole. And I ride and ride. I am the passenger.
These sentinels are just persistently annoying. They just sort of appear and then get triggered, and then they just constantly pester me. No nearby hotspots. No surprise.
An A nearby.
I
Cross
won't go see
dicks.
what that is. Hope it's gold, because we could. I'd settle on an A at this point, honestly.
Do S exist?
S do exist, yes, but they're very rare. The one that I have on that one planet is an A, and it gets me a good yield of gold.
I've got my butthole clenched. Let's see. Time for the fucking baby gender reveal.
It's like,
It's silver.
of course.
Yeah, I'm a dick.
I mean, you could still set up a silver mine. It's decent money. especially if the demand for silver is decent in a system. You sell it to the NPCs there. Every time you fill it up, you'll get a good amount of money. I think setting up for silver would be fine, especially since this isn't going to be like your in-game mine or whatever. An activated indium is what your in-game mine is going to be. This is just a thing to make you some money in the meantime to help you with, some costs here and there, really. Make sure, if you find a way to warp on over to Brandon's system, which I need to find a way to do, we could scoop some indium off the top of his mine. I know I've done that a few times. That's where all my money came from. That shit gets you a lot of money.
Max density 80. Keep going that way.
Wow.
What?
Okay, I just went over to try to land on my landing pad, and it initiated the landing sequence, and it made me land on the ground below the bridge near the pad, and it made me phase through the bridge to do it.
So I was right about the audio cue, because I just tested it. I went in the direction that I was hearing a strong, audio pulse through both my earphones. And I'm going towards an A deposit.
I was hoping it's finally a gold. Start up that mine.
Because I can already make some of the mining shit. Didn't really require much.
By the time you're, getting everything up and running, you're gonna be surprised at just how many resources you're gonna need, though. You need a lot of metal plates, for one thing.
Yeah, I made, 20?
You're probably gonna need somewhere
More.
closer in the ballpark of, 100.
Copper. These motherfuckers making me do this shit while I'm doing this shit.
Actually, setting up an A-rank copper mine might not be a bad idea, because copper, when you refine it, gives you chromatic metal, which is worth a lot, but also you need that for a lot of things that you can craft in this game. So copper mine's not a bad idea. Unlike silver and gold, which will just get you a lot of money, copper has a lot of uses outside of just being sellable. And if you make a big copper mine, you can also sell that copper for a decent amount of money too. Because, keep in mind, right, a lot of the money that you have right now, you got somewhere over 10 million or something last time I asked. This early in the game, if you got that kind of money, you don't really need a big flashy gold mine either. That's the thing. Copper mine would be good.
And it'll keep my deposits marked, which is good. It was like a
Yeah,
concern
but
of mine.
if you have a copper mine going too, though, the other thing about that is it will give you all the chromatic metal you'll ever need,
Yeah, I know what you
which
mean.
you're gonna need a
That's
lot.
yeah, it's used for like crafting shit. I've needed it a couple times. I didn't know it was copper that provided it until now, so or maybe I did, and I'm just kind of dumb.
Sentinels. It's like imagine having a nice summer home out in the middle of the countryside, and every time you open your door, you get attacked by one singular, very angry bumblebee who doesn't like you,
I've
and
only been
screams at you every time you open the door.
I've only ever been stung by a bee once.
I've never been stung by a bee, actually.
Yeah, whenever people talk about it, it always sounds so fucking frequent. And there's been plenty of times when I was younger that I should have been stung and I never got stung.
Yeah, because they're not very aggressive unless you piss them off. Like, it's the same, because I can in California, it's the same with, like, shark attacks out there. They make it sound like if you put your toe in the water, then it's just gonna be a fucking feeding frenzy, and you're the main course. Like, they make it sound so, like, dire and dangerous. When I was in California, whenever we go to the beach, I go out into the water, I think maybe there was one time where there was ever any kind of shark activity, and that was when we went to the beach with the intention of swimming. And they're like, "Yeah, don't go out there today. There's sharks." And we're like, "Oh shit! All right, that was it." Yeah, whenever I was out at the beach, I was always more worried about jellyfish than sharks. Jellyfish are
Poisons.
they're more dangerous in my opinion, because like a shark, it attacks with intent, and like the thing that has been proven by like scientists and shit is that sharks actually have, because there are people who are like, oh yeah, sharks just confuse people for seals and shit. No, sharks actually have unique methods for hunting humans in water, believe it or not. They know what we are. They know how to hunt us too, if they want to, at least apparently.
I'm sure if
But
they saw Carly swimming, they'd confuse her for a seal.
but sharks are generally not, they won't go out of their way to mess with you. Maybe, like there are aggressive species, just like there are aggressive species of spiders and wasps and everything else. Just your average run-of-the-mill like reef shark or something is not gonna fuck with you. Just like the regular old bee is not gonna fuck with you typically either. Like, wow, a Gravitino ball just spawned right in front of me while I was picking up these sodium plants, and I picked it up, and now I have a 3-star wanted level with these sentinels. It literally did not mean to pick up your magic J.J. Abrams ball. Yeah, like I can go outside the big old like flower bush we have. It'll be swarming with bumblebees. I can stand right up next to them and they won't do a thing. Like they'll fly up to you and like buzz around you and like check you out, but they won't mess with you unless you're aggressive towards them.
Finally, I found the gold deposit. That was an A.
Oh, we've got a place for a gold mine and a place for a copper mine.
Yosh! Okay, let's see how far it is from my house.
You're just gonna have to build another base there.
Yeah.
Just keep in mind, don't build the base at the epicenter of the hotspot. You want to put your refiners right on the middle of it. Work your way out from there. Build the base a good little distance away from it, so you have a place to put the actual mine itself. What are those red things? Oh, they're Na'vi, but they look different. They look like floating plasma balls.
I'll need to get my, Oh, this is you. Because I have no way of building the shit, I think, without a computer.
Yeah, you need to build a base computer.
Let's see. I need chromatic metal.
I might have some on me. My chromatic metal's on my starship. Hold on. Of course, my starship's got to be the fattest of fat asses. Hold on, I gotta put it somewhere up here. Yes, come on, this chunk of ass. He's a certified big boy. Well, Brandon has entered the system.
I'm sure he got tired of watching.
Oh, you're kidding me. There, Jesus.
Oh, I started to hear it.
Dunk dunk.
But it doesn't seem to be doing it, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's just the noise that the ship makes when it lands and powers down. For some reason, whenever that bug happens, it just plays that sound over and over again. It just sounds like a fucking off-balance washing machine. And I'm almost out of oxygen canisters already, gee. Time sure flies. Resources sure do get used. Here, Dave, listen, I'm about to give you, like, a bunch of chromatic metal. Pretty sure you're gonna... Oh, you don't. Where'd you go? Oh.
I'm looking for the
Dave,
center.
yeah, you keep flying around and trying to give me the metal you need. Flying out of my range, and there you go again.
What's that?
Oh, look who's here.
Who's here? Hello.
Every time.
You're popular.
Yeah, according to these sentinels, I'm a wanted man who has apparently murdered many women and children.
I'd believe it.
I mean, honestly, it's what they get. They shouldn't send their women and children to fight me.
I don't need carbon nanotubes. Let's see, what do I need for carbon nanotubes? Carbon.
Ferrite. Carbon and ferrite is what you're gonna need a lot of, by the way. Just
Which is...
carbon, ferrite, chromatic metal, metal plates. A lot of that stuff's easy to get, but it's like you need so much of it.
And alright, and alright.
I'm gonna go chill out in my spaceship for a bit. I'll be right back.
Oh. And so it begins. Oh, here's the computer. Let's see. Magnetized ferrite. I suppose putting this here will be useful anyway. Fuel supply. Put some carbon. Some carbon. So, yes. It's looking good. Looking good. It's so good. I hear them. Hello. I mean you no harm. Of course, they're congregating around my new mine. And I have dinner. I'll text Brandon and tell him. Well, well, if we need help, he should decipher that. If we need it, we'll ask. Currently, I do not need it. Just because this part I know what I need to do. Which is get this. Put it on me. And I'll call my ship just because it'll help with them not fucking with me. Ven aquí, por favor, ship. The Eclipse. Okay. And now I need to make that. Look around. Surround. Of course. Did I really just put it on top? Like an idiot. it's right here. Oh, it shows me the center, okay. And it rumbles, okay. Let's see. What the fuck else do I need? Hoot. Hoot. Did Clint name this? Hoot. I kind of like the name. Hoot. Hoot. Claim base. Yosh. And I've got my Din Din here. Sorry, Din Din. Sorry about that. Where was that? Right there. Okay. Now I can build it. Industrial, I think, right? Oh, I fucking forgot my metal plating over there. Jeez. Okay. I'll build as many as I can. As I want to. 22. 22. Forget about it. It's right here. Excuse me. Put you right there. Get away. Rude. Now it needs to be powered. It looks like a foot. Without a foot. Is that Brandon? It's Brandon. Yeah, it's Brandon.
Okay, I might be a hot minute because I've got dinner here.
Well, Brandon's here and he just did a dumb and I caught it live.
What did you do?
He brought out his Juggernaut, or whatever the fuck it's called, drove it into a hole. Oh my god. Well, I put the mineral extractor on top of where it is.
Okay.
I just need to power it, which I have lay shit for. Oh, gold?
The Brandon Memorial Mine.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get my, resources that I gathered in preparation for this.
Alright.
Where is my old base? I can't see it for some reason. Oh, that's why. Or is that where you're at? Yeah, that's where you are. am the passenger. And I'll ride, and I'll ride. What the fuck? Oh yeah, I had a fucking weird ass fucking sound last night. It freaked me out. Because I had literally just gotten out of the party with you. Then I just heard a loud ass fucking cat screech outside my window. And then it just went silent. I'm assuming it got jumped by the fucking raccoons or something. They just showed up, started snapping their fingers.
Yeah, you got them boys in the attic. Tell those delinquents they need to start paying rent.
That's their fucking gang name, Boys in the Attic. Oh my god. No free slots. Well, this can go somewhere else. And alright, and alright.
Listen, you just need to take out their leader. Now, it might be hard. He's the one with, like, the bulky jacket and the pompadour, but, you know, if you can get to him, yeah. They'll either clear out in fear, or they'll make you their new leader out of respect.
Well, I could definitely get my hair in a pompadour. I definitely have. Like, I have a picture. I just remember one day of school, I woke up really fucking early. I had so much time on my hands, I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do my hair. So I fucking basically made an erect dick on my head.
The Davis unicorn.
Basically. The picture I have of it doesn't do justice, though. I got no one was like, what the fuck? Like, I sculpted the shit. I am the passenger.
Where are you broadcasting this?
YouTube's
What's the YouTube?
Crimson Chin.
Oh, right.
I thought very long and hard on what to name myself, and I was like, everyone talks about my chin.
See, I can't look you up on YouTube because there's a billion Crimson Chin videos.
It's Crimson space Chin. My picture is of Spider-Man going Guatemala.
I mean, you try Googling Crimson Chin on fucking YouTube, it's like...
I know you're gonna get... You're gonna get... like... a few.
100. More
Shh. Brendan, why? Ugh. He's engaging combat with these sentinels near my base of operations. No bueno.
I put in an effort to tell him to stop engaging the Sentinels. He wants everyone's lives to be harder right now because he's not getting attention or something. No idea.
Look at me. I'm the one-eyed man. carbon is annoying. Carbon. Carbon. Pardon. I parked you right there. What was I gonna do? Oh, okay. Okay. I'll split it up properly then. Huh? Alright. Okay, I'm going to make a storage box. Ooh,
A storage box, huh?
I need sodium.
Actually, I have a bunch of sodium from those plants I got, or I found earlier. I can give you that.
Yeah, I could use that. Cause I got like a level 7 storage container. I figured I'd need it with the mining whole thing, the whole mining thing.
Um, hmm. Because I don't have sodium, I have salt, which, you know, for all intents and purposes should be the same thing, but according to this game it isn't.
Of course not.
Salt is sodium chloride. Oh wait, no, I do have regular sodium. I'm an idiot. Cannot store sodium. Sent sodium.
Gracias. Alright,
Grassy ass.
I'm going to build, lay, structure.
Oh, I sent you a message on Facebook, by the way.
Kakapopo. You did? Oh. I was being weird. Kakapopo. My eyeball. My eyeball. Well, why, Brandon, give me metal? Why?
Chromatic metal, I just accept it.
Uh,
I don't question it.
get away from me, por favor. And I only have wooden structures for now. So where was I gonna build this? Oh yeah, over here. Not a huge fan of building in this game. Actually, no, I could do this.
I don't know, it could be worse. You could be playing Ark.
True. Rock. Why does it shape itself like that? What the fuck? tells you it's a square, but it doesn't shape itself like a square. What the fuck? You'll do.
It's squarish.
It's B-ish. Oh, I
No.
need carbon. Bitch.
Brandon just rode by in his fucking discount Clone Wars tank and just shot me one time and did critical damage to my hauler. Like giving it's like giving the nuclear football to a toddler who doesn't understand the consequences of pushing the button.
Deep. Making me think.
It's about as deep as his ass about to be if he shoots me again.
Hey, it's getting powered. It's stomping. How do I move it?
You don't. Be prepared to build like 9 more of those fucking things, though.
So I can't move it. I can't move these solar panels. That's so dumb.
Well, you can destroy them, you'll get all the resources back, and then
Oh.
you can rebuild them elsewhere.
Because I want to keep them here, but I want to, you know, make it look pretty at some point. I'll put more. I'm assuming I put more within the area of this.
I forget the exact number that you need, however, I think you need double the batteries and double the panels for how many stompers and bays you have. What are they called? The supply bays, supply depots, those. For it to be sustainable, because the solar panels will give your batteries power, and the battery power that gets, and it'll also, power your shit during the day. And then at night, the reserve power from the panels and the batteries will make it go all night. And if you have enough batteries and panels, it'll be self-sustaining.
My audio just said fuck. I need carbon, so I'm
Yeah,
going to
it'll
go
do
get some
that.
carbon.
And Brandon is just building new stuff now.
I know, because I think he's in the live stream listening, so he's hearing it. Ugh, Brandon, I appreciate you, but I'm trying to do this on my own, you know? No diss to you. Like, I appreciate you, but
I
Benedict,
already offered to help him, and he doesn't want my help. Although he will take the occasional resource that he doesn't want to gather because he's not that much up his own ass about that.
it said he constructed a battery, but where the fuck did he put this battery?
He might have destroyed it after he heard you talking shit. I don't know.
Okay, thank you. Um, because I was gonna go get literally some stuff to make it myself. Gun. Gun. I wish the audio wouldn't, be shit. Oh yeah, I built the...
Best
Hmm?
best bet to fix that would be to leave and come back, but you're on a stream. I don't know if that'd fuck it up or what. Of course, maybe if you like left the system and came back, that might fix it.
It's fine. Eventually it'll stop. It does this. I recognize this said bug. Um... Well, actually, no. I need to stop getting fucking sidetracked. Now 3 people are watching me. What the fuck? The fuck?
You're getting popular.
I'm fucking I'm fucking done with myself. Okay. I'm just gonna build a storage just to make it easier on me because I don't have carbon to make a structure and make this look pretty right now, so then I'll have to wait for another time. Get out the way. And this needs power. Huh. Luckily it's right next to a power source. Did I? Oh, I was gonna say, did I not just... Oh, I heard the music for a second.
Brandon just gave me 7.25k cobalt. It's like sent me a message saying sorry for the critical damage. Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okie dokie. Oh, it's sundown. Okay. Let me put the shit here. Motherfucker. Now do you have power? Nope. Okay. Let's go get us some magnetized ferrite from here. Because I know what the problem is. I'm just being really slow. Um, get this. It says I could put it in the storage container. Why the fuck do I feel lied to? And then we can move some of this in here. Right now I don't need this. I heard sound. Okay. Seriously? Seriously?
What shenanigans have I missed?
All of them.
All of them?
All of them. Don't mind if I eat.
Well, now the stream is literally just dead, stupid silence.
Well, I'm sure the masses want to hear me slapping my lips as I eat.
I don't know, I imagine when you eat, it just sounds like a horse walking on pavement with that big ass jawline.
I fucking hate you. You piece of shit. I have a condition. Um,
A condition?
fuck. just gonna delete some of this and make it more uniformed, honestly, because I also need batteries built. And I would rather it look a little bit better and make more sense. Yeah, let's just delete it in an entirety, so that was a mistake, but mistakes happen. Okay. So this one is the main one that has that. And their distance between each other is pretty well, you know. But that looks fucking terrible. So let's build batteries. No, motherfucker. Hmm. The audio just seemingly came back for some reason.
It was, it was those spiders from Mars.
Oh yeah, I have a flattener, right? I'm so dumb.
Just be careful about how much of the Earth you destroy while flattening.
Well, I'm building new Earth and then flattening it.
That's not a good idea. Just trust me, in the long run, that's not a good
I know
idea.
it's gonna vanish.
Well, no, I mean, like, getting that shit to actually, like, even itself out properly is, like, impossible.
Well, I mainly wanted it to, actually, I don't even need this shit anymore. This thing makes no sense. Oh my god. You're terrible. So I'm just gonna build them, you know what, behind. I feel good about that. It's, only have enough for that, but that should be fine. Um, and now I build. Let's see where. You know, it was pointing that way, which makes no sense. You got this big ass fucking thing in the way. Um, oh, and it'll tell you. I don't know. I'm dumb. Let's cross the streams.
Well, I'll be right back, and then I'll be, back.
Okay. It's gathered none. I was gonna say, why the fuck are they offline? But it makes sense. They're being powered by the sun. No sun. Oh, it's selling again. Making date plans. Watching Joker. Oh yeah, this thing needs to be powered. um, by. And I'll put it right here so that it's near. I was gonna say I should have enough. I'm afraid I can't do that, Dave. It'll be pretty one day when I'm like rich, you know. Oil. I think they're called oil mines, right? Or well, I watched a movie and they don't start off pretty. They start off I ugly and I. And this is the gold one. Did he name it for me? Hewitt. Nope, it's gonna be Hewitt. And then the other one, which is gonna be the gold deposit one. Let's see. Can I see them? Yeah, they're over there. That one's the. Well, I'd have to probably get up close to see what they are, but I'll have a copper one. And that'll be great. And then I should make a gas cloud. Well, I need to make a oxygen farm. Is that Brandon driving?
No, I think he left.
Oh.
You know, having a gas farm be like a wind farm would be cool, but I doubt that's what it looks like.
No, there are like bio fuel reactors.
See, that's lame. I'd like to build
Well,
giant wind fans. They look cool.
I don't know if this is for the gas actually. I don't think it's for the gas. No. In fact, let me go
Oh,
because I'm not
none
really
of
doing
them saw
anything.
me.
I'm gonna go check.
Huh?
No, I was gonna go check on the anomaly and see that, like, the gas farming is like.
Okay.
And I'm floating in the most peculiar way. For here am I sitting in a tin can, far above the world.
You have this base like marked and everything, right? Like,
Yeah, it's called the Hewitt Base.
just making sure I don't want to leave it and then have no way to come back. So that would suck.
I think it's called the Hewitt Base. It's like Hewitt with an E. Hewitt. 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 Lay, I'm your grandpa slash dad. Kylo's your boyfriend slash nephew. Don't question it. It's not as weird. It's just like Leia kissed Luke, but Rey kisses Ben and everybody loses their minds.
You know, I would say, at least in the original trilogy, that shit wasn't planned, but then I realized it wasn't planned in the sequel trilogy either.
No, like, I was watching this guy analyze the music from Rise of Skywalker and explain why the music is so fucking bad. And he's like, he did an analysis video on the music, I think, for Last Jedi. And in that analysis video from a few years ago, he's like, I realized something while analyzing this music. None of this shit is fucking planned. And it shows that, not just in the writing, but in the music.
Thrown in because Star Wars.
Yeah. And then he reiterized, right? I think it's the right word. That point.
Reiterated.
Reiterated that point in his most recent video talking about the music from Rise of Skywalker. And he's like, so I was fucking right. It was not planned. Most unwanted pregnancies
it's like when
are
you
unplanned.
told me, I think like a month or two before the movie came out, you were like, oh, they used Duel of the Fates in one of the trailers. I'm just like, why? Like, Duel of the Fates is episode 1. What does this movie have to do with episode 1?
Nothing.
They just use the song because of nostalgia, and that's it.
And apparently, a lot more music, because they reused a lot of music for Rise of Skywalker, but Duel of the Fates was not in it. Which people were like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it wasn't in it, they just used it for the trailer.
No. Here's why. In the video I watched a day ago talking about the music for Rise of Skywalker, he explained that the music for the movie leaked way before the movie actually came out. And the way the music list was comprised was that it was comprised in order of how the music was supposed to appear in the movie. Right? And a lot of the music on that sheet was not how it ended up being used in the movie. There was a theme for Vader's Castle. There was Duel of the Fates, and you can... Meaning, there's a version of Duel of Fates that was new, which you heard a little bit of it in the trailer, and you also heard a little bit of it in the movie, but not a lot of it towards the end. So the music was unplanned. A lot of the shit was unplanned, and they ended up rearranging shit a lot. Um, and just when he points out the musical score and how fucking terrible it is, you start to realize what they started to do. Because a lot of music is associated, a lot of music in Star Wars is associated with certain moments, right? There's the Force theme that wasn't always the Force theme. The Force theme used to be Obi-Wan's theme, but then they began to use it whenever someone was using the Force. Because our only association back then with the Force was Obi-Wan. Um, and as the movies went on, they just continued to use that as the Force theme. Same thing with Luke's theme, it slowly began to become, the Star Wars theme. Um, and in Rise of Skywalker, they end up using a theme, which was Yoda's theme from the original trilogy. And it was used when he lifts up the fucking X-Wing out of the fucking, water. And they reused that theme when I think Luke lifts the X-Wing out of the water in Rise of Skywalker. And he's just like, this is Yoda's theme. Why are you using Yoda's theme? And he's like, so now we're just gonna associate this theme with lifting shit out of water? Like, ugh. A neat thing I thought, though, which means Palpatine's connection to Kylo or something was partially planned since the beginning, was that Kylo's theme since A Force Awakens was taken from a part of Palpatine's theme. The end of Palpatine's theme makes up Kylo's theme, implying that that shit was planned, that his connection to Kylo was planned since the beginning. They just didn't know how, to what extent yet.
They're like, we want this, we just don't know what we want to do with it, so put it in your back pocket. Oh, time to act. Well, that movie was bad. Just all of the sequel trilogy, honestly. It's weird, the spin-off movies would be better overall, but I don't know, a lot of people hated Solo.
Yeah, and you liked it. You're weird.
I'm not weird. I have my reasons.
Weird. I don't know if I'm fucking up the power on these things.
What are you trying to do?
With the mineral things. Because, like, I came back and they ain't going.
Well, are your solar panels wired to them?
Yeah.
Is it nighttime?
No, it's day.
Check and see if they're filling. It might still be working, you just can't see it. They do that sometimes. Because this game's a buggy mess.
It says generator status insufficient light. Alright.
Okay, so your panels are just blocked.
Insufficient light. There is a massive cloud over them. Why'd I come back here for? I completely forgot. Um. Oh wait, I wasn't coming here, I was going to the other planet. Because there is like a thing to harvest gas, I just don't have it. The other thing that I was talking about, the biofuel reactor, is a form of, like, to power shit, but with biofuel. Um, got a bun. So I'm gonna go back to Oxen. Oh, Oaken Prime. Open Freedom Island. Oh.
I'm out here risking my life for new blueprints on a superheated planet covered in angry baby robots.
It says you're on Oaken Prime.
High numbers and insanely impressive profit margins seems satisfied and grateful. Gek Trade Federation give units.
I'm coming, bitch.
It literally just gave me a bunch of money. Well, I say a bunch, it was like 3,000 credits, so actually not a lot at all. All the robots outside calmed down once I calmed down the facility.
Let me land on you.
I think they completely forgot that I blew a hole in the door to get in here.
I think I broke the game. Because
Game finds a way to break itself. Like
I
on
landed on
average.
you. Well, I landed on the ship. Sorry.
Game finds a way to break itself on average, like once every couple of minutes, so. I've got like 15 more of these charters. Planetary charts. Means I will be hunting for a lot of these. Oh, manufacturing facility. Did you look at that?
Get word for this.
I will arrive in 1 hour.
Where are you arriving?
Just flying to another facility on the same planet. I'm flying at like turbo speed, so an hour just became 60 seconds.
There's quite a few on this planet.
Well, that's good. There's a lot of these facilities and stuff where you get blueprints for shit that you need. Like little odds and ends, like the ability to craft salt refractors or diodes and shit like that.
Unable to land here. Unable to land here. Unable to land here. It'll say that, but then sometimes it'll just let me land on a fucking pile of trees. Like, what the fuck? Oh, here we go. An actual landing spot. Where's the save point? Is that it right there? Right there.
Very low visibility flying conditions.
You have tagged a door.
Yeah, I tagged the door.
Read encyclopedia. Yes. Oh look.
Yes.
Yes. Just what I was looking for. Ew, slime. Ugh, my controller sucks. But I didn't go on this one. Give me them nades. Up, 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 up. Ah.
This game is really gay sometimes.
Like, really gay. Like,
I was
super gay.
trying to land near the station with this manufacturing plant, yes, that I blew the door open on, and then my ship decided it wanted to land basically inside the building, and I couldn't access anything because my ship is just the fattest of ass.
30 words. Oh, look, a new animal. Come back here, animal. Wait, that's not an animal. Oh, that's the pork. That's the Porcufox?
Commercial needs to the jack. A trade ship is hailing the facility looking.
It's so weird. Like, let me feed you. Let me feed you. Okay, fuck you too, buddy. Just wanted to give you fucking food, man. You're lost. There you are. Is that a new thing? That's not. Alright. How far is it? I can walk there.
I'm reloading my autosave because that was bullshit.
What happened?
Well, I entered the facility and I was given the options to trade materials to a trade ship in orbit in order to avoid the station going into an alert phase. And I only had one of the tradable materials on hand, and when I tried to trade it, it went into an alert phase, and then it decreased my standing with the Gek on top of that. And I'm just like, I only had that one material. What did you expect me to do? You know, go into these random things expecting to give them random shit that you don't have.
Another one. Another one. I'm the Speedo God.
The Guido.
The Guido. Hey! Hey now. I'm Puerto Rican, I'm not Mexican. What the? Hey, fool. Hey, man. You come on my drift, man? I see you.
You're gonna get canceled, Davis.
He's being racist. Take away his online privilege. Oh my god. All? All? Is that, no, it's a C.
Why is there cave marrow above ground over here? I hate this game. Just want some sodium. Wow, sodium nitrate. Totally the same thing. As the game laughing in my face.
Why did it
Gek
just...
relic, huh?
Oh no. I give those out as much as I can.
I'll give it to a happy little Gek fellow at some point, I'm sure, but...
Yeah, they take up space for something that fucking does fuck all.
It increases your standing with the Gek, although to this day I'm not really sure what increasing your standing with races benefits you. I'm thinking you get discounts, because that seems to be what tends to happen. Like, ships tend to cost less for me in Gek areas, as well as I seem to get higher grade ships arriving more frequently as well, so maybe that's what it is. Don't quote me on that though.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck? Why did I come this direction? This is why. Oh, fuck me. I thought that was... Fucking plat. Ugh, where are you? See that? I'm trying to be sneaky. Now you die. No, 3. Oh shit, that's why I'm fucking dumb.
Oh, it's a wild Brandon song. Still don't know why you need this thing that.
Listen, I was in my early stages, you know, I was a newborn. I wasn't thinking clearly. You know, I could have come up with a way better name.
I would have named it Gunther.
A Gunther?
Because it big, it dumb, but it kinda cute and stupid at the same time.
I mean, you could still write it proudly. It'll just be called Brandon Sock. Or you could get a horsefly from the nearby planet.
I don't think you can take life off planet though.
Eh. Booty. What's the point of a hauler if you can't haul shit other than your, you know, Your basic ass shit.
Maybe I can teleport life. I don't know.
Life finds a way.
Oh my god.
Wow.
It wants sodium nitrate, not sodium. Which means these sodium nitrate crystals up here are actually useful. What do you know? Now I can't see shit because a storm decided it wanted to just roll right in. This, what should have been a very simple, basic adventure, has become a lot more trouble than it's worth, as things tend to do in this game. This set me on a unique adventure, which I kind of appreciate, because it's like, I have to do something specific to get what I want.
Where's my fucking... Is that it?
Knowledge stone.
No, that's Majoria. There it is. Oh, I'm fucking dumb. I forgot I could see my base from like far away. Another one?
What?
We hear you, traveler. We are connected. Your body is of ours. I have a living ship trying to talk to me.
Yeah, that's because you have the egg. And once you activate it through that NPC, you can start the quest.
Continue to listen.
Yeah.
Follow the call of the egg. I'll do that after. When
I'm suffering my penance trying to find these crystals.
And luckily, because I want to hatch the egg on one of these planets, because I want either a blue ship, you know, blue living ship. What the fuck are you? There's... What the fuck? Stuff is happening.
I'm never
What
there when
is
stuff
this?
happens.
Stellar intelligence.
I don't know what that is. Is it like a red crystal?
I'm getting hurt. It's like a little red ball with like fucking like branches coming out. What the fuck? You're Oh wait, I'm getting a transmission.
Is it the Atlas path? It might be. See, I love this game because of stuff like that. You're in the dark, dank-ass corner of the galaxy in black space, and then an egg hatches Lovecraftian horror spawns and communicates through your brain waves, and then interstellar intelligence comes and tries to offer you like dark knowledge. You're just like, yes,
I'm
you
gonna
give
look
it to
this
me.
up because I'm so fucking confused.
Give me the dark knowledge. Is it the Atlas Path?
I don't know.
Because I know I encountered the Atlas Path randomly. The one of the NPCs inside of the anomaly told me that they did not agree with the Atlas Path. They would help me pursue it if I wanted to. I think I said I didn't want to pursue it, but I encountered it anyway, and I listened to it, so I don't know what I'm doing. I'm open to the Atlas Path, whatever it may be.
Apparently, these are gravitino balls in space, potentially. And if you shoot them, you get a wandered level.
Yeah, if you disturb the gravitino balls, the sentinels get inky.
I shot it, nothing happened. I was lied to. No.
It's so dumb. Just give me some sodium nitrate already, planet. Are you like this, planet?
Oh, there's my Mac. I was gonna say, what the fuck? What's that? Silver? No, it's gold. I can actually go use
Mistakes.
that. Mistakes were made. I gotta take.
What the hell was that? No. Something I don't need. Oh god, they're out there playing board games again. They could just go home, but no, they have to be loud instead.
Wanna play some Scrabble?
That's the thing, they never play like normal board games. They always play games that are just games of like random chance and numbers. I don't see the
They're
fun in that.
they're old people without computers. Duh.
There are like 4 computers in this house,
Really?
and my grandma knows how to use them roughly too. Thing is when she's on those, she plays fucking solitaire
Yeah, I was gonna
like
say like
every little
solitaire.
person.
That's why I was referring to. That's what I was
And
referring to.
the thing is like I don't see her on the computer anymore. The reason why is because she found a way to get solitaire on her phone.
Ah. It
And
learns.
if these companies really wanted to make money, they could find a way to monetize games like solitaire, prey on the old people. I'm sure they would make money.
I'm sure it's already happened.
Yeah, there's probably like a free-to-play solitaire game on the mobile app store somewhere that's loaded to the brim with microtransactions. Can you imagine being the guy tasked with making like a solitaire mobile campaign centered around microtransactions? Like, what do? Do you make that shit like Yu-Gi-Oh! In a retirement home? time to dialysis. The nurse has to come and help me with my diabetes medication.
We've all been there. Thanks, Custom Ink.
This video is sponsored by Custom Ink.
Where the fuck is my portable refiner?
Did you forget to pick it up?
No, like, I left one here for use,
I don't know.
and it's just gone.
Maybe when Brandon was destroying all the shit, he accidentally destroyed it too.
Poopy.
I have to make another one. I know I've got to make one out here to fucking turn this sodium I'm getting into sodium nitrate or chloride or whatever. Because I've got no way to find it natural. And there's a storm incoming. Good. Whatever's inside this fucking place, it better be worth it.
The sun's rising, so let's see if these things actually get powered.
It should.
It says it's generating, alright? So let's check what this thing is doing. Because I think there's something happening I'm just not understanding. Yeah, okay, there's something happening that I wasn't getting.
I hate this game.
What did it do to you now?
Just wasted all of my sodium nitrate.
They're fine where they are. And we'll put...
The Derposaurus is hunting. I'm just going to abandon that facility and go and find another one. I wasted all that time trying to get sodium nitrate and then I got wasted. Fuck that shit. Swear to God, if this is the same facility, I'm gonna stab somebody. defeats my purpose. Pass butter. Oh my god.
We live here just to die. It's like the stompers
Oh.
start up, and then they
Oh, man.
stop, and then they start up.
My ship landed inside the planet this time.
Neat.
Yeah, I got out of it and my ship is gone. It's underground with a perfect cloaking mechanism. I'm literally gonna have to dig that bitch out of the fucking ground when I'm done in here. Oh my god, are you serious? I hate this fucking game.
Since this is working, I might as well use it now and do what I came here to do.
Yeah, I can't find my ship because it was literally parked beneath the fucking planet. I'm going to have to alter this planet's entire fucking ecosystem to find my goddamn ship.
Can't you just spawn it?
Yeah, but that'll waste fuel.
So now the stompers are going, well only two are going because I need a fucking battery. I think. But hey, it's going. And that's good. That's good. That's good.
It's good.
I need a hyperdrive or upgrade to enter the target system.
Yeah. Just get the final upgrade.
And I'll need salvage data, right?
Yeah, just get the final upgrade and then get that one. The emerald ship that you need. Normally you would need to upgrade to one thing and then warp to that system and get the resources there to upgrade again, then go to that system, get the resources there to upgrade again and go to that system, rinse, repeat. But the thing that you need for the final upgrade isn't really that hard to come by for us. We can just give you it, and I know you don't want it like a handout or whatever, but it's such a pointless fucking upgrade path. It takes forever.
In certain regards, I am fine. Like with those, like those balls that those sentinels get. Like obviously, if I could see them, I'd pick them up, but I can't see them.
Even though they're literally fucking everywhere on that planet, you know.
Like since
They're
you're
everywhere
not
on that
here,
planet. They're everywhere on that planet, and the demand for them at your local space station is high. I could probably just just empty my inventory and like fill my whole inventory with them, just make millions at that space station off those things. That's how many of them there are.
Oh yeah, I need a loom. Wiring a loom. I know where to get it, it's fine. Take it. Take it. Take it. Take that. Yeah. And put you over here.
Oh boy, your brother found Fortnite again.
I don't think he ever lost it.
Well, that's just a lack of effort on your part, honestly.
Yeah, I was supposed to switch rooms this weekend, but the bed never came. My mom contacted the seller, and then the seller's just like, "Oh, sorry, we're backed up here. It won't show up till next week." And my mom's just like, "Yeah, sure. They just haven't shipped it yet." Because they didn't even give us a tracking number, which my mom even remarked on it as being odd. And like, eBay, it's not super reliable.
You bought your bed off of eBay?
It was weird because she looked into it, right? And the people selling it was like a fucking Walmart, right? Like another store like Walmart was selling it or some shit. Which I can believe to an extent because I do know that websites do sell on eBay. Same thing with like Amazon. Websites do sell on Amazon. Or stores do sell on Amazon and shit. So I was like, whatever, fine. I was like, did you at least check if they give us money back if something's wrong? And she's like, yeah, there's money back guarantee and shit. So it is what it is. Um, my girlfriend said hi.
Hello.
Hello. Wait, when the fuck? I don't remember parking that bitch there. And it's still going. Working the ass off. Was it in here? It was in here. I needed cardamom. Cardamom.
I am gonna get off this planet and try to use these charts on other planets, because my god, fuck that place.
Oh shit. Fuck. That was. Hmm. Oh, let's go ahead and get that. In fact, oh, now I fucking remember what I was doing. I was getting salvage data to get the shit to potentially make oxygen
Yeah.
farm.
So, when is Netflix updating its library again?
What do you mean?
They said they were adding
They
flashlights
have
and new
already
shit.
updated. They haven't added that yet. I think they're adding on the 15th. I'd have to check again. Um, but I know they did start adding the shit that they said they were gonna add. Like Back to the Future's on there. Um, what else is on there? Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. I know you haven't seen it. um, or was it Knothead who hasn't seen it?
Probably both.
I know Knothead definitely did not see that for sure. Which is odd because it's such a Knothead movie.
I don't know. I'd imagine there's not a single movie that he likes unless for some predestined like universal alignment of the stars, he for some reason is in the mood to watch said movie. Suddenly he likes it. A weird individual.
I'm surprised they even got you to watch Power Rangers.
Yeah, and after watching as much of it as I have, I'm surprised too.
What, you're enjoying it?
Well, yes and no. It's like there are episodes I enjoy, and then another episode will come along where I'm like, why the fuck am I watching this? And then I'll sit there and I'll think about it. I'll think about the story and everything. I'm like, this shit makes no goddamn sense. It's like I can watch like Kamen Rider and that'll make sense. Even if the story of that particular season's not great, it'll make sense. Even if they bend over backwards to pull the plot out of their ass, it'll make some kind of sense. But then you got stuff like an SPD where it's like, here's this
Yeah,
a really well-written episode about Sly
because
and Jack's dynamic, and here's this episode directly after where no one's friends again. Excuse me, what? What the fuck happened?
they're teenagers with attitude, Clint. Jeez.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem.
Mm. And then, why do you want to watch Wild Force?
Because I fucking grew up with it, and it's older. The older series are generally better regarded than more modern ones.
I don't know, SPD and the Disney era stuff is typically held in high regard as well. I think Mystic Force is one of the ones that aren't held regarded as good.
That's the thing. I think we just watch people with a lot of different opinions. I've heard a lot of people praise Mystic Force. What is it about Mystic Force that's so bad?
Um,
Besides the magic theme, because I know that whenever they introduce magic themes into Sentai, shit just hits the fan in all the wrong ways.
well, it depends on like why do people praise it? Why are the ones that you hear from praise it?
Um, I guess with Mystic Force, the things that people like to praise about it is that the world that it takes place in actually feels, like it's got a mythos and a lore to it that actually makes sense. Kind of like what SPD has, except, you don't really get to see a lot of SPD's world outside of
Well,
it
that I
being
can
SPD
understand.
itself.
You know, there is a mythos in it, and it does make sense, and but I think overall the stuff that it does with it kind of falls flat to a large extent. Um,
That's the other thing. I think the other thing is that it's fucking Power Rangers. Like,
cause
I hate being that
I
guy,
know.
but it's fucking Power Rangers.
I think too. It's like your series and the world that you know your characters inhabit are only as strong as the characters you're following who explore it. And like I said, the Red Ranger in that has the worst fucking development ever.
Yeah, and I've heard that too. But believe it or not, there are worse Red Rangers than Mystic
I know,
versus
which
Red
I
Ranger.
get, but you know, when your side characters like the Green Ranger has better fucking development, so much so that when they do a future crossover, that they bring him in for the crossover and not the Mystic Red. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think to an extent they acknowledge that the writing for the Red Ranger in that series is fucking garbage.
Well, here's the other problem just with Power Rangers in general is that Power Rangers is a series that is confined to archetypal writing.
Yeah,
Like,
to an extent, Kamen Rider as well. But Kamen
yeah,
Rider
but
does is really well.
yeah, it does its own thing with it. Like the archetypal writing and writer is like there's always going to be a writer, a secondary writer, a writer girl, but they can do anything within those bounds that they want.
Hmm.
In Ranger though, it's like Yellow Ranger, if it's a girl, is going to be the tomboy, with attitude. Pink Ranger's always a girl, and it's always going to be,
Girly.
girly. A fucking Red Ranger's always the leader, and he's always the hot shot, and he's always the cocky guy, but who's really compassionate. Blue Ranger is like, you know, the cool-headed one, I guess. But I guess in SPD they kind of flip that a bit.
I think the best way to describe the Blue Rangers, from what I've seen, RPM changes it up a bit, but they're typically, to an extent, the techie guy. Because Blue Ranger in RPM, he's like the
They're the studious one. That's the best way to
yeah
put it. The Sky, even though he wants to be the leader, he's always the guy who's just like, yeah, protocol, follow the rules.
yeah
And the green one's always the quirky, outlier of the group.
yeah. I
And
think Mystic Force did that
and
well to an extent, where they broke the archetypes by making the Yellow Ranger a boy and the nerdy, comedic relief character. The Green Ranger is the cocky one with the attitude. Um, Pink is the tomboy, and Blue is a girl who is the girly girl. And
the,
then Red is the like Red to an extent would make sense if he actually had an arc that was well done, because he starts off the series as the one that doesn't really want to be there, and he's kind of an ass. And as the series goes on, he's supposed to, develop, but he doesn't really develop. It's more like he stays the same and has things happen to him that he's just like, yeah, this is nice.
yeah, but like again, my issue with it is like the problem I have is that it's not just archetypal writing. It's archetypal writing trapped inside of an episodic structure. So it's like you get inconsistencies, like with what I was saying about SPD, Sky and Jack's whole dynamic in one episode, making this episode that's really well written, and then in the next episode, like that dynamic is basically like the fact that it's been repaired between them, and Sky has grown, and all the characters are trusting in each other and everything, all that's gone for the sake of having this plot where they need to repair their dynamic, which is always, in the air because they're always bickering. Yet they haven't bickered for a while. Yeah, sure, they might dig on each other a little bit here and there. They might get on each other's nerves
That's
a
what
bit here and there,
friends
but
typically do.
yeah, but they don't like get under each other's skin to the
Yeah.
point they were in that episode until that episode, and that's the issue. It's just bad writing. It's not necessarily because, like, in isolation, that episode's not badly written. If that episode would have taken place earlier, it would have made sense. But it took place after all the dynamics had been set in stone and everybody was, getting along and trusting in each other and shit,
And
so it was out
I
of
think,
place.
to an extent, the purpose of that episode was, like, even the theme of it was to prepare them to, because before, yeah, they were being a team and stuff, but you still had inklings where they were, what's the word, you know, working on their own to an extent. You still had inklings of that. Yeah, they weren't bickering, but I think that's the main thing that that episode was trying to do was make them come together as a unit fully for what's going to happen next in the upcoming episodes. Because their whole dynamic, their whole unit dynamic is going to be put into question. Um,
I don't know, I feel like at this point in the story, this already should have happened.
yeah, and again, there was some of that. When Sam showed up, they were questioning their importance.
Yeah, but like, and that was another thing I was taking issue with. Why were they? There was no reason for them to. At that point, they know their commander. They know, it's dumb. When you wrap a show up in an episodic structure like that, you're always going to have episodes that are inconsistent because one episode will solve one problem,
Yeah,
and then another episode will present a problem with the episode, or the problem that's presented is basically another form of the same problem that was already solved in an earlier episode. That kind of shit happens a lot. In Writer, you don't get that kind of stuff as much because it's like the story is overarching. You need to watch all the episodes more or less to understand what's going on. There's an actual story being told and characters are getting development.
yeah. And then you also gotta think they're the fucking B Squad. They're constantly in the shadow of A Squad, and
Who has been missing.
ooh, missing.
They've just been gone.
Yeah, and they have to obviously step up and. Oh, so my friend Steven is fucking watching. And he doesn't fucking answer my texts. Because he's just like, the best one is the one where they're in space.
Oh, really? And which one might that be?
Um,
In space?
yeah, that not creative with names.
I know of In Space. I've never watched it. I know of it though. I can say that about literally every single Power Rangers series though, because growing up, I watched a lot of like individual episodes of a lot of different series that were on TV because I was a kid and I was just like, oh look, Power Rangers, I like that. And so I would just watch random shit. So I've experienced a lot of different things from a lot of different series, but this is the first time I've sat down and watched one, from start to finish. And I'm questioning why I have done this.
Steven, that's the one that we were talking about, Space Patrol Delta, SPD.
SPD. Yeah,
Fucking
it's got good episodes and some good qualities. I think it's mediocre overall, though, considering everything I've seen. Then again, I'm probably judging it too harshly because it's Power Rangers. Like, I
yeah.
can't sit here and expect, you
You
know,
can't expect fucking Kamen Rider level writing. Like you can't expect Gaim level, you know?
well, I'm not gonna expect Gaim levels from anything but Gaim. I've learned that lesson.
I don't know. Amazon's got me fucking moist, man.
Season 2 of Amazon's, like, put it far below Gaim, though.
We just pretend that some of season 2 doesn't happen.
Yeah,
Listen,
that's
we
the
only care about the
problem.
Jin episode.
Yeah, the Jin episode, singular.
I don't know. It's a very messy season.
Yeah, like, just this fucking Chihiro motherfucker, he did not need to exist. And I'll agree with what a lot of people have said about him, that he's not a good character, but he's a good plot device. Like, him and the fucking Bloodborne looking bitch, I don't remember her name anymore. The girl he just kind of fell in love with because
Yeah.
he didn't want to fucking eat her because she was literally dead. The stupidest plotline ever. Um, I forgot her name.
I
But
think something with an H.
she literally just walked around with a blank face and said nothing the whole season
Yeah.
because she was
And
supposed to not have any emotions. So it makes sense, but it's like objectively
Chihiro
unmemorable.
was only good when Jin was involved.
No, I would disagree. Chihiro was good at the beginning when there was mystery to him. Because if you look at him and you look at like Haruka, in the beginning, there's a lot of like parallels
Similarities. Yeah.
between the two, and seeing a Haruka effectively, form a similar, sort of mindset, but towards Amazons versus towards humans, and ending up on the opposite side of Haruka would be interesting. And Chihiro could have filled that role, but he didn't because they needed to have the naive, angsty, fucking like love story between him and this random, like literally emotionless corpse. That's what she was.
Yeah.
She was a walking corpse with zero emotion.
Let's hope
It,
if season 3 comes along.
I almost don't want a season 3 to happen strictly for the fact that they're gonna find a way to bring Chihiro back, and I'm
Yeah, because
content
you
with
don't
the
see
fact
their
that he's.
fucking bodies. You just see their
I am
armlets.
I am content with him being dead, and I hope they keep him that way. That's the one good quality about his character is the fact that he just dies such a dishonorable, like disgusting, pointless death just for the sake of a grudge between two characters that are so much bigger and more important than he is.
Well, it
That
was
was like
even just that, you
I
know.
know. He was also really dangerous. I get that, but to me, that was the writers of the show going, "All right, look, I get you don't like this motherfucker. We're just gonna murder him. All right, have your boys back."
Okay, Jason Todd. um, I don't know. I'm trying to think of what they could do if they ever brought him back. Because obviously Jin's gone. And they would have to find someone who could, like, maybe not even replace him, but be a suitable candidate for someone, as good as him. And I'd say maybe the one guy who was leading the militia, the new militia in season 2.
Banjo.
Not Banjo. Fucking the
Wasn't he
other.
the one leading
No,
them in
he
season
he
two?
he he had his own little group that was like recording shit for YouTube with Chihiro, and they were in they were constantly being told by the guy I'm referring to, the guy I'm talking about, to like stop because it's fucking dangerous. Um, he had like long shaggy hair. He constantly looked fucking tired. He was the one in charge of the chick that fucking Chihiro was in love with.
Yeah, for some reason I'm conflating like Banjo's character with him, but now that you're mentioning it, yeah, no, I realize I'm mixing characters up. Fun fact, Banjo, or whatever his name was in Amazon's, like whatever the character's name was in Amazon's, he's wearing the same jacket he was wearing in Build. It's the same fucking jacket. It just has different symbols on it.
And I think he did Amazons before Build.
I
Maybe.
don't think he did.
No, because Amazons was happening around the same time as X8. Because they had the
And
crossover event in season 2.
yeah, yeah, but that was the first season, and Build came out after X8, and season 2 of Amazon's came out. I think he did them both around the same time. Or since they shoot them all like a bit in advance, and who knows what the shooting schedule for Amazon's
Well,
was.
Amazons had a crossover with X8 and Neo, Chihiro's
Neo, yeah, Chihiro made
appearance.
his debut appearance in that crossover, yeah.
So,
So, he did Build first.
hmm.
He probably there was probably some cross shooting between the two because he because they both basically seemed to happen around the same time. So I'm assuming he appeared in Build first, but then they're just like, hey, we're doing this project over here. Maybe we could use someone from
Yeah,
this
because his
team.
character in
Uh,
season 2 is very minor.
yeah. It's always interesting to me when like actors for main writers cross over into other series as different characters. I'm pretty sure that happened with a character in Kiva, right? You said like
What?
the old Kiva. Yeah, yeah, like the Kiva from like the 70s was also a writer from Build, wasn't he?
No, not from the 70s. What's his name? Grease. He plays a character from Kiva. Kiva came out
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
around after
No, no,
Kabuto,
no.
I think.
No. I mean, I didn't mean like actually in the 70s. I mean the Kiva from the 70s in the show, because it takes place in two timelines at once. One is in or the 80s, not the 70s. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I
Because
didn't know.
part of the story takes place in like the 80s, and the other part takes place in modern times.
Motherfucker, why
So,
haven't we watched Kiva?
I've heard things.
Well, we haven't even fucking continued,
Fucking
Forza.
Forza, yeah.
You have
Got
that
those
shit
episodes.
downloaded? Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh,
Yeah,
I suggest let's finish SPD because we're almost fucking done with that.
yeah. Finish SPD, then Forza, and by the time we're done with those, maybe fucking The Last Airbender will be out. I doubt it. We could probably just squeeze another series in there between there. Because we burn through those series faster than we think we do.
Yeah, build we finished really fucking quick.
Fucking X8 was a tragedy.
Yeah, had some really strong moments in the beginning, and ultimately dragged on and fucking undid a lot of its great shit.
It's like, I hate it because it's because of X8 that I'm sitting here just biting my fucking nails every time I watch an episode of Zero One. Like I'm waiting for that
Please
show
don't
to
be shit.
I'm waiting for that show to slap me in the face because it's the same writers.
Well, it kinda did that. You know, you had the security guard in the beginning of the show who fucking died, and now he's just like, yeah, I saved his data at some point.
Well, yeah, I mean that's
The
that's
machines,
been
yeah.
yeah, that's been a rule in the show since the beginning though. They didn't that's not an ass pull.
Well, I don't remember it being in there in the
I
beginning.
mean, they they kind of pulled it out of nowhere, but the thing that you need to realize, or at least they pulled the rule out of nowhere. Like they mentioned it like a few episodes, quite a few episodes after the
Because I
first
believe
episode.
it came into play when Izu was first destroyed. I think that was when it first came into play. He's like, oh, she's like, I backed myself up. So then it came into play, and he started to back up everyone just in case.
I don't
And,
remember
and it
Izu
makes
being
sense
destroyed.
because, you know, they're fucking machines.
I don't remember Izu being destroyed. When did that happen?
It was Jin, I believe. Like, Jin lost his shit and I think attempted to try and kill her or something. And she was destroyed. I remember being distraught.
I don't
And then
remember
he
that,
brought the
but
bitch back. He's like, thank God you fucking uploaded yourself.
but
Do you know something the Promised Neverland?
huh?
Do you know something called The Promised Neverland?
No.
I don't know. My friend Steven just brought it up. He's like, you should watch it. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck it is.
But what I was gonna say is, like, even if they didn't bring up the rule itself, like, oh, they're backed up, they can be restored. In the first episode, the security guard who is destroyed gets brought back by the end of the episode, even though he's destroyed.
I didn't see
You
that.
see him. You see him there. Naruto looks at him and he sees him like on duty, and he still has the little bandana around his arm and everything. Though, like, even if they didn't put it into words, that's been there since the very beginning. I do not remember Izu being destroyed though. That is news to me.
It's about kids being raised and fed to monsters.
Sounds fun.
Just sounds like fucking the Amazon's movie.
I'm disappointed that this mech can't punch things. You give me power armor, and the power armor can't punch.
I'm just out here looking for an A gas spot.
Tokushoutsu uploaded a clip from Kuga, and it was hysterical. If anything, that clip made me want to watch Kuga more, but for all the wrong reasons. Because before I wanted to watch Kuga because, like, I heard it was dark and gritty and the music is really damn good, and just like the one clip I did see of Kuga just beating the ever-loving shit out of some random monster and just like just giving him a disgusting beatdown. I was like, yeah, this is great. But the clip that Tokushoutsu uploaded was just Kuga chasing after a monster on his bike, and this chase goes out of its way. Like they have like a stunt driver on that bike, right, in the suit, and he's going out of his way to go along this long, overly complex, like calculated path. Just it's like he's doing bike parkour throughout this abandoned building while this monster just waits and jumps and flips off of things and waits for him to reach her over and over again. And it goes on for like a good like 3 minutes of him just tiptoeing his bike around like fucking broken shit and driving over bricks and shit and jumping it onto things that you shouldn't jump your bikes onto. And I'm like, why is this still happening? Why? Get off your bike and run after her. It would be faster. He was just bound and determined to chase her with his bike until like he could not chase her on the bike anymore. Like I like it when they do bike stunts, but like that was just retarded. I can't say that. I'm gonna get canceled.
Cancelled. Your online privileges have been revoked. Get off the internet at once, I was gonna say, but I'm fucking dumb.
Just be happy you didn't say the R word.
I was going to. All I found was a B for the gas shit so far. That's like the best one I could find so far. Oxygen.
I mean, it'd probably be good enough just for like gas, you know, oxygen.
Yeah. Where is it? And its proximity. Like, it's pretty far. Let me see. Like 10 minutes away. Senpai.
Shut up, Uncle Death. Sentinel Force deactivated, and I like trip over a rock. Every Sentinel on the planet spawns and tries to fuck me.
Is that the one I fucking got? Ugh. I remember it being a lot closer.
Oh yeah. Right. All this discussion about people in suits beating up other people in suits made us go on a tangent and forget what I was going to say. Fucking Wild Force. The reason why I want to watch Wild Force next. The only show that or the earliest show that I have memories of, like, the earliest Ranger show I have memories of, I should say. And I remember it having a pretty good villain. Although the villain I'm remembering is probably not the main villain. No. Yee-hoo. Yee-hoo. Stop yee-hooing at me.
No one saw that.
You have to say no one saw that. Chances are somebody saw that.
2 people saw it. I fell through the earth, or through the planet.
Welcome to Earth. Oh no, I killed a Navi.
Just to mark where the gas is. In fact, let me see if I can call my ship. That way I can actually build a base computer. Here come the Power Rangers, Jungle Fury. Daishi, go away. I'll be back.
Daishi.
Go away. A villain with actual character development? What?
Literally just looks like a Power Ranger.
That's the point. He's supposed to be the unofficial Black Ranger. He's the Black Lion Ranger. Even though they don't call him that, it's pretty obvious. So, remember how I said my refiner wasn't here?
Yeah.
Well, it's back. It's clipped into both. Into one another. I'll just pick up the one with less in it.
Welcome to No Man's Sky, where things regularly make no sense.
Wow. I got gold! I'm making moves in 2020. Psych. Psych. What did I come here for? This. Let's see. I'm looking for the gas. Oh, which would be a good indicator would be, yep, it's that way. A mark. I can't mark it, okay. Oh, we're flying in that direction. So, where the fuck? You'd think you'd be able to find a stone penis out here. Oh my god. Okay, I found it.
It's so weird you say that.
Why? You making a
I don't
stone
know.
penis? So this is that, and it should be in close proximity. Like, I should be able to see it. It's a stone dick. Like, oh my god. I think I found it. Oh, yeah, I did. That was weird. I wonder if anyone saw that. Because I was flying over it, and it looked like just a fucking spike. But then I landed, and it reverted back to its true form.
The PP.
The peepee. I put the base computer on the nut.
No, we're adults. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna name it the nut base. It's the right nut, right? So we're gonna name it the right nut base.
That is your decision to make.
A right nut oxygen mine. Right night? Fuck you mean? Nut? Stupid game. Right
Yeah.
nut oxygen mine. Alright.
You're trying to harvest that oxygen-nutted air.
Uh, duh. Let me get into the ship. Then leave the ship. Alright. Well, I'm getting off. Farewell, loyal viewers. Join next time and watch us make the left nut mine. Bye.